I missed
Mom,
it.
look, I was on the TV.
I'm still dancing to the theme song in my head.
Wait, Lance, what cover is that on your shirt? I might have that same one. Okay, I've got like the one that's right after that. That's hilarious.
I think my wife bought these when we were going to San Diego Comic-Con because of X-Men 97 last year.
Probably,
I think that's when she bought these.
I'm sporting this one today.
We're trying to see which
that damn show. I'm ready for it to come back.
Yeah. Same here.
We're trying to see what shirts we're gonna get since we're gonna have like all the kids. We're trying to be able to find. We might just end up getting a shirt made that says like Geek Drums Party Nation with like a whole bunch of like characters on it or something. Because I highly doubt that we could find like a graphic tee that fits like in sizes for everybody, especially the baby.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta have Party Nation with the stuff with my beautiful face on it.
Low-key, I'm thinking about
his face up there. That'll sell merchandise.
No, I'm thinking about like just getting like everybody that's been on Party Nation and like putting them on like the back of the shirt or something, like surrounded by like comic books or something, like just like advertisement while I'm walking around the convention floor, and all of my kids are having on too. So
there you go. Hey, free marketing.
Exactly.
They see
self-produced marketing. So
subscribe.
I wonder if
let's walk around with like QR codes on the back.
I'm gonna bring Ronan a shirt too, so he'll have to wear it.
Oh boy, what's the shirt?
It's gonna be a Party Nation shirt. I'm getting Party Nation shirts made for Comic-Con.
Your wife said no, so y'all
you're giving out freebies.
See,
they'll be free for that.
You listen to your wife. She said no. No shirt. Either she's saying no to that idea or no to my beautiful face on it.
Probably that.
No, we're friends now.
Oh yeah,
she ain't got to wear the shirt with my face on it.
Darren ditched us.
Oh, you're in the friends stage.
He wanted to go see Revenge of the Fifth or the Sith.
Yeah, she said we could start over. So we friends right now. I ain't doing nothing to piss her off.
Yeah.
I need my music. This is my theme song for all my videos.
I was about to say, was that my browser?
I use this song in every video. I don't know why. It's just soothing for me. I don't know why.
I thought this was the beginning of a Kendrick song.
You know one song that is oddly soothing but frustrating at the same time is that
stripper music.
But that little chime that plays whenever you're on the phone with somebody and they have you placed on hold, it's annoying as hell being on hold, but the tune is kind of catchy. I gotta admit.
Very true. Very true.
Oh, thank you, Dalton.
What Superman video, Jake?
Thank you, Dalton. I appreciate it. I posted it a few hours ago. If you want to look on my stuff, it's the most recent thing I put out. I wanted to get it out a little bit earlier, but as they say, better late than never.
But formerly, give a formal welcome. Welcome to Party Nation episode 126. Dang, we've been doing this for 126 episodes.
And you're somehow still mentally stable.
Yeah, we're still unpaid.
What the hell, man?
Well, I'm not.
To be fair, when we go on Pipeline with Darren, we also don't get paid. And Darren keeps it so it's only one person at a time, which is, I think that's borderline racism.
Damn.
Darren
I don't know. He paid me.
No. Oh, he did? Oh, then that's not racism then. It's just he only wants to share the screen with one person. And Darren is all fancy with his, like,
Darren is fancy with his pop.
Darren is fancy.
Nice layouts and the
nice layout, smooth jazz.
Yeah,
there have been multiple streams that Darren has done where, like, he hosted one stream. It was like the end of last year when, like all the DCCW stuff was, like on its final go. And he had like 6 of us on at one time. So he's branched out before.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, he's going to be, I wonder what smooth jazz he'll be playing when he hosts Party Nation in July.
Dalton, I don't think that'll be difficult for any show to do. Well, I don't think that'll be difficult for any show to accomplish, Dalton.
What's COC? What did I miss?
Council of Creators.
Council of Creators.
Oh.
It's also pronounced Do.
I'm so hey, I'm sorry. It's been a long work day. It wasn't even long. It's just I've been like extremely tired since this weekend. I don't know why. I think it's because for like Ranger Nation, we like binged all them episodes at the last minute, and they were so
That
bad.
would wear you out.
They were so bad. I also tried the cheese pizza Cheetos, and they were disgusting.
Yeah,
What?
we remember.
Cheese
Zero.
pizza. That's a thing.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, he tried it
Okay.
on our Power Ranger video and he hated it.
Jason.
You weren't supposed to say that yet. That was under wraps. That was not supposed to be an announcement.
Oh crap! I forgot to share it in the Discord. What am I
Yeah,
doing
you did.
today? No, I just started the
No,
joke.
because I was like, at first I was like waiting. I was like, okay, I'm like a few minutes late. Is he going live? Is he going live? And then it's like 6:07, 6:08. He's still not live. So I popped in here. I was like, what the hell is he doing?
No, we were just we set a goal. That's another thing I did not know. Okay, so starting over. That was me rewinding. Was that nice? Was that a nice rewind sound?
I've heard worse.
Okay. Well, welcome to
YouTube
Party-
Rewind.
What? Well, I really wonder. Dang, that sucks. Hey, Loki, I heard Discord's getting bought out anyway. Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
So what's gonna happen to it?
Fuck if I know.
Wait, what's going on?
Wait, by who? Jeff Bezos?
Can you imagine? Jesus.
Again?
I can. Exactly. It's like, history is repeating itself here.
But welcome to Party Nation Live, episode 126, where this show is very unpredictable and we may end up getting shut down and kicked off YouTube forever. But let's hope that does not happen because we're going to be good young men today. Isn't that right?
I don't know about young, but sure, good.
I'm about to say
I'm
we
still in my
all
20s.
old.
I'm good.
I just hit my 30s. I'm still in the early stages.
I'm about
I'm
to
in-
be 33 in like 2 months. So
I'm in my
Yeah,
20s.
you're the
for-
oldest here. Everybody
I'm in-
younger than you, so technically you the old motherfucker.
I'm in my 20s for 3 more months.
lightning bolt,
Don't laugh at me.
you're not late, but you technically are not on time either because we honestly did not start until like 5 or 10 minutes ago.
So you're
You
Barry
didn't-
Allen.
You didn't miss anything, okay? We ain't
Yeah,
got
you
nothing
didn't-
to really
you didn't
talk
miss
about
nothing.
today. Ain't nothing really happened.
This is like
Right.
this is gonna be the chillest stream ever because nothing.
This is
happened
about to
this
be how
week.
summertime is. Summertime about to be like this outside of July. Like
Yeah, I was gonna
summer
say
about to be dry as
July
fuck.
is gonna be like fucking chaos times
Outside
10.
of July, it is about to be dry. Matter of fact, by like late May.
July,
Yeah.
dry.
And honestly, after July, it's gonna be pretty dry also. Like
Mhm.
for the back half of the year, there's not a lot
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Like we're gonna have to make some stuff up to talk about. I don't know.
Yep.
Wait, you're
Somebody
saying
pull a
that doesn't-
scandal.
that- you're
We're
saying
going to
that doesn't already
clickbait. That's
happen?
what we're going to do. We're going to clickbait.
We're gonna become geeks and game
We're going to
Well,
be like
we know-
Melissa
war
Fan,
stew.
Melissa Simping.
We're gonna revive. We got this covered.
Bam Smack Pow already did that, so I mean,
I thought it was my
Who
time
cares
to
about
shine.
that site?
my time to shine might have done it as well. You know, who knows?
Mhm.
But
What's the first thing we doing today?
you just made me lose my train of thought.
My fault.
Do you need
Like,
to move back to where the
I was
train
like,
is?
let me, you know.
Guys, actually, I set a goal for today. You can see it on the channel. Let me go. Why would the volume start? I had
Not
it
the
muted.
channel, the live stream.
Go to the
You're on the live stream.
I'm Jesus Christ. Go to the
What is going on here?
I don't know. Go to the live stream. I set a goal. The goal is 5 super chats and okay, 3 up, do it. I'm getting tongue tied.
It's 5 super chats at any tier, and we and you get to pick the what we do for the next live stream. And there's
I don't
a
know
poll
what
set.
I don't know what was in the poll. What's in the poll?
What's in the poll? Your
Because
mom.
I can't
Just
find.
kidding.
Wow, I can't find the poll. So
It's a quiz, a Q&A, extra live stream, and random ranking list.
Wait, what are we doing today then?
okay, no, we got a tier. We have a tier list from King Darren, as he instructed me to call him, young King Darren. He would be Prince, but he's a king now, apparently.
Okay, that works.
Also, happy birthday to Darren's dad. If you
Why?
Why? You don't know him.
I was gonna say, wasn't one of the things today like TV deaths?
yes, it's TV deaths, and I have a few noteworthy news stories to just pull up. So before we get to TV deaths, because I want to wait on Phil to hear what he has to say for his, because Phil doesn't really care about TV deaths like that, so it's going to be hilarious. But we got casting for Wednesday, and we got the trailer for Wednesday after Party Nation on Tuesday. Anthony Michael Hall, who we just saw on Reacher, after we saw him get his ear cut off and get shot and
It
everything.
grew back.
Yeah, all of it grew back. He's going to be on Wednesday.
He's a starfish. Literally.
I want to see like who did they announce who he's cast as? He was in Edward Scissorhands. I never knew that.
The first comment, who is he?
They're not announcing who he's gonna be, but he's a guest star. Apparently, Lady Gaga, Christopher Lloyd, Tandy Newton. I don't know who any of these people are that are gonna be showing up.
The fuck is Lady Gaga doing in there?
I don't know. Probably being Harley Quinn again. I hope not, but probably being Harley
probably
Quinn.
going to sing.
Don't you mean Lee Lance?
Wait, oh yeah. Honestly, I never saw it. I never watched it. After everybody said it was hot trash, I normally don't go with what the people say, but I was not interested in a Joker musical where they actually were not.
I never watched the
singing
first one.
good.
I mean,
So-
I didn't even like the first movie, so I had a feeling.
You didn't like the first Joker?
No, I didn't.
Whoa.
We had this conversation before. I said I ain't
Yes.
never seen him and I ain't want to watch him. Then he said that he ain't seen him either. So like,
I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed I enjoyed the first one. The first Joker was actually good, and but it felt like it should have stayed just a singular film. We didn't need a sequel. Some things don't need a sequel, like Sinners. We don't need a sequel.
Nope, I was saying this on Eric's stream yesterday. It's like some of these films, I feel like we're so far gone from the days where, like, we go back, 25, 30 years back and look at, a lot of the great films then. They weren't part of these big franchises. They were singular installments. They weren't part of, this whole bigger thing that had 6, 7 more installments in it. You look at films like The Shawshank Redemption, like Pulp Fiction, there's plenty of other examples that I can't think of right now, but you get the point. And that whole thing is that Sinners is proving that you can use original IPs and these fresh ideas to actually create a successful product. It doesn't need to be tied to an IP. It can work.
It depends on who doing it. Ryan Coogler care about what the fuck he doing, so I would trust him to do one.
I'll give him that. Like, if he has a genuine idea for how to continue that, then I say, as they're saying these days, I say let the man do his thing. But if
just in general, I get what you're talking about, though. Like in general sense, I agree. But with this,
I just don't want it to be a Joker situation where they're like, okay,
Joker
this
didn't
film
care.
this film made too much money to not make a sequel, so we're going to push you to do it, even though you really don't want to do it.
Yeah, but that's Warner Brothers just being stupid. So,
I mean,
I feel about that the same way for Black Phone as well. I mean, we're getting a second one, but like the first one was so good that it didn't need a sequel. But oh well.
For what?
I forgot Black Phone.
The Black Phone.
What the hell is that?
The movie that got
it's like
Kevin Bacon. Ain't that Kevin Bacon?
No, it's Ethan Hawke.
They look alike.
That's what I just said. Ethan Hawke.
I don't know what that is. So
it's really good.
It's a horror movie, right? Like it's just like
thriller. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he calls on a black phone but no black people answer it.
That's okay.
That is canon.
Phil's look of confusion. Phil, are you muted?
His mic's like cutting in and out.
Fucker, hold on.
Well, we heard that.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the only thing we heard clearly.
The premise of the movie is answering. Okay, all right, yeah, that's all right. I might check it out. I might check it out. We're getting to that dry period of the year where it's like gonna be nothing on TV, so I might check it out. Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, actually, I'm rarely dry, and everybody knows that.
Oh, right. Okay, my bad. I got you confused with Jake.
You switched it. Oh, fuck you. Shove that long banana-looking thing in your mouth and be quiet.
It was clearly Taco Bell. What?
Oh,
who pulls a banana out of a wrapper, dog?
Bill would be the one to do it.
No, I am not.
I have not had Taco Bell in a minute.
You should go tonight. Have some for dinner.
Yo, bro. No, don't eat that processed wrap, bro.
But I used to work for Taco Bell, and
it's like KFC, Tosh.
steaming, we steam the meat in bags. Like they might come get me for saying this, but you literally like you pull the meat bags out of it's in the freezer in a box. Like we pulled you organize it like you organize any freezer or whatever. Pull the meat out, you throw them in the steamer, you put it on the timer, pull it out, cut the bag open, dump it into a pan, and then you put it up on the line, and that's how you make it.
Well, I don't care. I ain't eat Taco Bell in like 6-7 years. So.
I loved working for Taco Bell, especially when the wings was out. I used to take like a box of wings home.
The wings were the only thing that was good in the recent years.
What about the nacho fries?
I ain't had those.
They was fire.
Yeah, I miss when Village Inn had good wings.
Who
the hell is that?
Never heard of it, but that sounds like something the Village people be at.
It's probably only an East Coast thing, I imagine.
That sounds like when Lance called soda pop.
I
hate that shit.
What do y'all call pop? What do y'all call soda?
Soda.
Exactly
He said
soda sounds so weird. Like
okay,
it just
who
sounds
you
weird.
like talking about this time? I wasn't eating, so I'm not getting dissed today. So who
Yeah, well, pop is a kind of music, so soda's not.
Right, that's what I be telling them. It just sounds weird. I've never heard anyone call it pop, so I'm like, it sounds foreign.
You've never heard anybody call it pop?
No.
You heard it now.
Tosh.
Darren, you live in Ohio. Like y'all probably do call it pop there. I don't know what y'all call it.
Darren, go watch your Star Wars movie.
Usually when I'm watching a movie in the 50s is when I hear it called pop.
I expect your wife to say what you say. Y'all live in the same place. That makes sense. But I don't I've never heard anyone call it pop, yo. Like it just sounds weird. Yes.
Oh, really?
I'm so serious.
Okay, but
why so serious, Tosh?
This is another interesting thing that popped up on my.
See what you did there, Draven? The soda came first, though.
Soda pop is just that's
a
mouthful.
No one calls it pop soda.
So this popped up on my Twitter feed today. It seems interesting, but I would really like to know how Chris Claremont would know this. Like, it's probably BS, but Phil, what do you think?
Let me full screen this shit real quick. Okay. Claremont was doing a panel. He claimed the upcoming Avengers film will feature the return of Psylocke, bullshit. Wolverine killing someone important, plausible. Elizabeth Olsen as a good Scarlet Witch, she's not coming back. Robert Downey Jr. as multiple characters, including Iron Man, plausible. Chris Evans as multiple characters, including an evil Captain America, also plausible.
First of all, don't think Elizabeth Olsen is coming back.
Half of that is just guesses.
No, I don't. I don't think she's coming back. She said as such. She said she's not coming back for either movie, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
I don't be believing actors when they say that.
I mean, hey, Ryan Reynolds said he wasn't in Multiverse of Madness. Everyone called him the next Wolf, and
Garfield,
he wasn't lying.
That's true. That's true.
There have been a couple cases where people have said, "Are you in this?" Like Halle Berry, another great example. She was like, I wasn't even called for Deadpool and Wolverine, and I haven't gotten the call for Doomsday or Secret Wars. So that's another one. I'm literally doing a movie about this, right? Not a movie. I'm literally doing a video about this right now. Like I go over who may or may not show up in both Avengers Doomsday and likely Secret Wars. As far as Elizabeth Olsen's concerned, yeah, no, I don't think she would have any reason to lie. She's shooting something else entirely away from where that production is happening.
Oh yeah, she is shooting something right now.
Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Iron Man, that's not entirely out of possibility. Chris Evans for sure is not coming back in Doomsday. I would venture to guess he's probably coming back for Secret Wars, but he's not coming back for Doomsday. So,
bro,
so you don't think we'll see Scarlet Witch again?
Nobody liked Psylocke in the X-Men movies. Why the fuck was she coming?
What is Olivia Munn gonna do? Like,
sit there and do
training?
You either bring her
in her last movie.
You either bring her back or you cast the other actress from X-Men Last Stand, and I don't see either of those things happening.
Psylocke was in Last Stand.
Yeah.
So
yes,
a very very.
Why don't I remember that?
Because it was barely Psylocke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did all that training for nothing. Like Psylocke did nothing in Age of Apocalypse, bro, except cut a car in half. Like she fucking sucked.
And put the costume on. That was it.
The costume.
I mean, she looked good
great,
in the costume.
It's Olivia Munn. I like that.
It was eye candy. You feel me? Younger Taj was pretty satisfied with what I saw on screen.
Yeah.
And that's probably not the objectively worst X-Men film, but it's probably the one that pissed me off the most.
I think it's the least memorable. Like it wasn't like bad or it wasn't good. It was just like, eh.
Yeah.
So even with Vision Quest, you don't see Elizabeth Olsen coming back like at all.
No,
man, that would be a missed opportunity right there.
I think
especially with the kids, especially with the kids. Side duck.
Why they ended her off pretty well in Doctor Strange.
Why is this a missed opportunity? Vision wasn't,
especially with them. Oh no, I don't care about Vision.
True, that is true.
But
that is
hear me out.
Her not coming back for me.
Vision wasn't an Endgame. Neither was Scarlett Johansson. So why is Elizabeth Olsen not being?
Well, no, Scarlett Johansson wasn't Endgame.
Because for me, I feel like she's barely tapped into the potential of Scarlet Witch. Like to me, there's way more material stuff to do. Hey, Darren,
Mr. Me,
are you working construction?
Mr. Me. Just popped in to do that.
Let me clarify, Taj. When I said Endgame, I meant the ending final battle.
Oh, okay, all right.
But you're not wrong. Scarlett Johansson was an Endgame.
I just want to see her come back for like the X-Men stuff. Like now that they're introducing them, like she gotta come back for that, man. Like,
well, the thing is if they bring back Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch, they are kind of, and now that they have the X-Men, they are in a way obligated to also kind of have to reintroduce Quicksilver. I don't see that happening until after Secret Wars.
Because when they brought
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm not talking about like right now. Like
because when they brought her and Pietro in, whatever you're gonna call him, they weren't classified as mutants in that movie because they didn't say that yet.
Well, that's the whole rights issue, so I can't really. They were technically Avengers first, so
yeah, and I don't even I don't see a good enough reason to bring back Scarlet Witch right now. I don't like.
No, I mean now. I'm talking about when we get the X-Men and stuff. Like,
oh sure, yeah.
Down the road.
But then again, that feels almost reductive because Marvel Studios has already done a lot of what you can do with the Scarlet Witch, and even X-Men to a lesser extent with Quicksilver.
Shit, we could get House of M.
They kind of
You know who I miss? I would want them to get another shot at it. Is Elliot Page as Kitty Pryde? I want that.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Nah. I think we just get another Kitty Pryde because that's just setting that character up for all the weird internet trolls and incels and like that. I wouldn't even want him, like it's him, right? Like the pronoun is for Elliot Page.
Is him now.
Elliot, yeah.
So I wouldn't want him to have to go through that. Like I don't think he would set himself up for that.
I get that.
Ain't got that woke stuff.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
What's up on that?
I for one don't want to hear that shit, and
Oh,
for
yeah.
two, I just get new characters. I don't want to see none of the old
Yeah.
people back after Secret Wars and stuff. I'm good. Like, kill that universe off. They did their due diligence. Give Cyclops the respect he deserved, and then actually do a good Cyclops for the MCU and Wolverine and all of them.
There's one previous actress I think is for sure probably coming back, and they're keeping it a surprise.
Daphne King.
Sean Ashmore.
No.
Famke Jensen.
Yes.
Yep.
Jean Grey.
What about what's her
So you
name?
don't see
Rogue.
Iceman coming back. I want to see Iceman all MCU-ified.
Sean Ashmore said he's not been contacted.
I think Anna
What about
Paquin's-
Rogue?
I don't believe him.
I think Anna Paquin is a maybe, but
No,
Oh
she's
man,
sick,
if
bro.
they can give her like the
She's
full
sick.
costume and give her that accent, that'd be perfect.
She's sick
She's
right now,
sick,
so.
bro. Like
I don't know.
she's
She's
not
sick?
coming back. She has, I think it's like multiple sclerosis or something.
It has not been
Oh
confirmed.
no.
It has not been confirmed. Like I said, I'm literally doing a video of who may or may not show up on this. Anna Paquin has been battling some undisclosed health issue.
Yeah,
Oh,
People are theorizing that it's multiple sclerosis.
like she's
oh,
been,
I feel bad.
she's been dealing with that for a while. Like she did her first red carpet and came out with a cane, and that's what made everybody start like saying like, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" Like
Yeah.
like she's
And
been.
That's,
if you look
nice
at
coming
Christina
back, yeah.
Applegate, she look at Christina Applegate now as opposed to when you back there in Married Children days. Yeah, I kind
Who
of.
the
I mean,
hell
she still
is
looks.
Christina
That's
Applegate.
unfortunate.
she's an actor.
child.
I
From
am
Married-
younger than you.
From
I'm
Married
not
with
gonna say-
Children.
What is Married
Oh
with
my
Children?
God.
Do I know what that is?
Oh my God.
It was a
Man,
show from the 80s and the early 90s. I forget y'all are children.
I'm about to say I was born in '93. I wouldn't know that show.
Yeah, by then the show was probably off air by
Did you
93. I
see
think.
Ron Burgundy, the movie, Anchorman?
No.
No.
Okay,
But the newer ones, like the ones that
she
have
was in that one.
Yeah, she wasn't Yeah.
Oh,
Nobody asked.
If I see her, I'll probably know who she is. But that show,
Oh,
you
but,
talking about, I don't know what that is.
Draven has a question: 100 men, no guns, just naked, and regular men versus a gorilla. Why do they have to be naked? Is my first question.
2025, man.
No tools. You can still take off your clothing and strangle it using that tool. That's why we are the apex predator. Tools. Take that away, we're kind of shit.
Yeah,
Secondly, why is this a thing?
Yeah, men in
It's just
2025 versus a gorilla. I'm giving it to the gorilla.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Same here.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this. That gorilla's gonna f up about 80% of those people. About 80 people are gonna get effed up until it just gets tired, and then the remaining 10 is just gonna finish it off.
No. One or two of those sorry bastards may be lucky to get one hit in.
Mm-hmm. Nah, now the gorilla's going down. It's gonna be a Pyrrhic victory. I mean, there's gonna be like 3 people
Oh,
standing.
time out. Who is this? What percentage of this 100 men are black? Because the black people are not going to run to that stupidity. I'm just letting you know now. They're
And
not
they
gonna
also
do it.
will not be naked.
Right.
Oh yeah, the first
They're
10
not
are
doing
gonna get destroyed. Absolutely.
Why do you think the pawns go first in chess?
it.
That's
Ain't
true,
gonna be the
that's
black
true.
people.
So
We too smart.
Gore.
That's why now our scary movies is always prolonged because we're too smart. We run away first.
So Gore brings up a good point. This would technically, I wouldn't consider this a gender swap. I don't know
It's the
why.
same
Like
actor.
it's the same actor, and people won't care.
I just don't
that
care for
it's
that character.
technically a gender
Like,
swap.
I didn't care
Like,
for
they
that
wouldn't
version of
care.
the character. So
Yes,
for me,
Phil?
I just don't want to see the character. I don't really
If
care.
Yeah, I
If
go ahead, bro.
if Elliot Page were to come back, I would have to venture to guess they would treat it just like Umbrella Academy treated the transition. You would just make it would still be Kitty Pride, Cat Pride, what the fuck ever.
I don't
Doesn't
want
matter.
that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter
No
what you want.
offense.
I'm just saying.
No, I
like,
get it. I get what you mean.
I just mean like if the actor were to come back and reprise the role, I would venture to guess that Kevin Feige would have the stones and fortitude to just go with it. Now, how we all know exactly how that side of fandom's going to react. We all know
Yeah.
it because it's going to fucking happen. You're going to get your fucking nerd rocks. You're going to get your Star Wars theories. You're going to get your fucking idiots, and they're going to cry woke, and they're going to cry fucking wah wah. They're going to fucking be little bitches and make 1,000 videos about why it's a fucking problem.
Yep.
But is that something that Marvel really wants to deal with? I mean, would they
Nope.
even deal with it? No, they won't even care. And this is all under the assumption that Elliot Page even comes back anyway. Now, I've looked into this. Elliot Page hasn't even been contacted by Marvel, vice versa. Like, they're doing their own thing. So whether or not this character comes back, it would not shock me that would be the thing that nerds woke Disney. That's exactly what would fucking happen. I promise you, that is exactly what's going to fucking happen. If this character, if Elliot Page comes back for either Doomsday or Secret Wars as Kitty Pryde, I promise you, that side of the idiot fandom, the more toxic side of fandom, is going to bitch, moan, and groan like they have been for the last 4 fucking years. And it's
sadly. Yeah, like to me, the only reason why I put it out was because I've slowly, like over the years, become a Kitty Pryde fan. Like to me, Jubilee was my Kitty Pryde growing up. And so, but the fact that like I always thought Elliot at that time had potential to do so much, but they barely gave him anything to do in the movies. And I was just like, well, there's potential now if there is room, but then again, it's fucking massive.
You know what I want them to do? You know what I really want them to do?
Goddamn Magneto, Wolverine, and Professor
Brian
X,
Bendis. Brian Bendis did an X-Men. It might have been Bendis. I don't remember, but there's a recent run of X-Men where Bobby comes out as gay. Iceman is gay. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, if they do that and then if they keep the ship of Kitty Pryde and Iceman and continue with the transition, that would fucking 100% get my full support. That would be fucking amazing, and it would be the biggest fuck you to those idiot fans.
You're on to something, Phil. You're on to something.
That was Bendis.
You're on to something.
Was it Bendis?
Yeah.
I thought it was Bendis. Yeah.
You're on, Phil. You're on to something. Like
sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
I like that. Tony, Nerd Erotic has already complained about Thunderbolts and he hasn't even saw it yet. Not at all shocking.
Water wet.
I blocked
wet.
We were on the same fucking wavelength.
I blocked him a long time ago. So, also, he has another question. 50 Snow Bunnies versus Shannon Sharp.
Snow Bunnies.
I'm
gonna give it to the Snow Bunnies.
Win.
Yeah, the Snow Bunnies are
going to win.
For the record, Nerd Erotic looks like a cranked out Santa Claus.
Don't insult Santa Claus that way.
That fool has the ugliest fucking beard and the doofiest fucking glasses. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck him and fuck all those geeks and gamers dipshits. Come after me. Fucking losers.
Damn. Tell us how you really feel. I don't like them dudes either.
See, that's why I respect Phil, man. Phil got that energy to him.
He definitely doesn't have a super beard.
This is why I gave Phil a black card. He bought it.
Black card.
I'd give Phil a black card.
Somebody any one of those fools.
Somebody simulated the gorilla versus the 100 men.
I'm telling you, the gorilla wins, and it looks like the gorilla's winning.
I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty accurate.
What the fuck are those simulated men doing?
Whatever you'd probably do in the same situation.
They're sitting
I'm
there.
running the opposite fucking direction. I'm not a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
There you are.
Don't talk with your mouth full, you rude fuck.
We would not get a hand on this gorilla, like at all. The gorilla's arms are like not regulation long.
Yeah, because one punch is breaking like your chest if it hits you. Like
Lance,
you're gone.
You want to put your hands on that gorilla, Lance.
You're right.
Look at this shit.
You know, if it was us, like if we combine Council and Party Nation, I think we could take a gorilla.
Draven would die first.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't use it often, but I gotta use it today. Nigga, you crazy? Who the hell doing this?
Yeah, no, right? Bro, I am 6'2" and 150 pounds. I ain't fighting nobody. I'm skinny as fuck. Let alone a guy.
So Omega, we'll take you out of there in a fireman's lift.
I wait.
That thing is usually a club.
So we don't want to fight the gorilla, like
no.
Lance, you have a family.
Y'all are so scary. Y'all are so scared.
Do I have a spear?
I hope your wife see this. I hope your wife see this and be like, "What are you doing?"
Okay, we have to fight the gorilla for $40,000.
No,
that's not enough money for me.
Do I have weapons?
$100 million trillion.
Do I have a weapon?
No.
Then I'm not gonna get the money.
Not. Yeah, no, right. There's no amount of money because I'm going to die.
Right, I'm not even going to be able to see.
Oh,
the
you
money.
get $5 trillion. Yeah, that's great. One, that money
They'll
doesn't
probably look
exist.
at you
Two,
as
I ain't
you're-
gonna live.
Gora,
They'll
I
probably
hope
look
you're
at you
playing.
as you're writhing in pain, Tosh, and be like, "Fuck, what money?"
I'm gonna
Well,
get that
Phil,
goddamn money.
Phil,
You
Phil
promised the
hates
black person money,
Andor.
and now I'm good.
So,
I don't hate Andor. It's just not my bag.
I'm
Okay.
fucking pumped for Andor. Oh my gosh.
Loving it.
Woo.
Loving it.
Oh, I need to watch
renew
episode
Disney
3.
Plus.
I need to watch episode 3 before this.
They're gonna
What? Do I
crank
get
up the
the-
season with this arc, yo. Just give me a
yeah.
heads up. Woo.
Do I
They are
have the
gonna be
rundown on Disney and ABC for Kill? They did it because they say they wanted to keep it as realistic as possible, which doesn't really make sense. But that brings us to our next topic: TV deaths. Now, I know my best friend Phil, who's making me extremely hungry. Like, dog, like that's like
I
your
know,
third.
Dog, real, like, is that a burrito? Like, I'm hungry
Yeah.
as fuck now.
I know he's dipping in the
That's a
guacamole or
burrito.
something and shit.
It's for sure a
Jesus,
burrito.
I'm hungry, dog.
I'm getting
I
some
just like
wing
order
stop
some
for
food.
dinner.
Hey, no
Ooh,
lie,
There you go,
y'all,
Tosh.
my man.
There you go. Woo.
y'all just missed me eating a corn dog, bro. Like, and I was,
So
I
I
bet
was
you
going
wanted us to
for
see
it.
that too. You wanted us to see that.
I was going for it. I can't lie.
No,
Well,
I'm gonna order pizza.
not
Um,
doing that shit.
But so TV deaths. I know Phil has told me numerous times they're TV deaths. They don't matter. But some TV deaths do hit you hard. Like they affect you.
Some
You
do
know-
hit you hard, almost like with a gulp. Never mind.
Wow.
Fuck up.
But TV deaths, they do hit you hard. Now, for me, I want to say like it, I only have two that like hit me hard. It was Glenn on The Walking Dead because of the fake out.
I didn't watch that.
It was because of the fake out, and it's because like that entire season, you teased us with him like dying, and then he never did. Like when we thought he got killed by the horde of zombies, but he was just hiding underneath the dumpster.
Now, when you say that hit hard, did you intentionally mean for that to be a pun? Because of the way Glenn dies,
No, not really, not really. I didn't mean. I wasn't thinking about
Because that shit hit him so hard, his eyeball
Yeah.
just popped right out of his
Yeah.
skull.
Yeah. So, but like me having read the books, I was prepared for it. But when they did the fake out with Abraham, I'm like, oh, they switching shit up. But then they turn around and do it. I'm like, oh my goodness! Like, why did you just do this to me? So then the other one would have to be Bobby Nash off of 911. Why? Because in a show where you suspend disbelief for first responders from season 1 up until now, you had a guy get a rebar put through his head. You just slit a woman's throat, and she's right back at work being a 911 correspondent. Like, you got somebody, you had somebody get sniped a couple episodes ago, a couple seasons ago. Dude got struck by lightning and went right back to work. And you say you want to keep it realistic? You just had a shipwreck and nobody died except the bad guys. So you can't say you want to keep stuff realistic, and then in the 2-part episode, you just have him walk through an explosion with a baby, and he came out with no soot on him at all. But then you kill him off with a fictional virus where there was only 2 things of the cure, and he decided to give the cure to one of his crew members, and the other cure went to a rat because of a disgruntled employee of a lab. So you gave him another pandemic level virus and then killed him off like that. And then said, yeah, we want to keep it realistic. We want to hit it where it hurts. This will help boost ratings. And then you possibly tank the whole end of your show. I cried like a baby, but those are my 2. Who wants to go? Those are my 2. I want to hear Phil's.
TV deaths. Let me see. Which one hit me the hardest? Henry Allen on The Flash. That one hit pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't ready for that one.
That pissed me off.
I was so mad. I'm like,
Right.
See, I wasn't as mad because I knew full well that John Wesley Shipp was probably going to come back and play a speedster anyway. So like it hit hard because the whole Barry and Henry comp, yeah. And then, wow, I haven't really thought about it in like a while, but you know what? I'll give it this. Sam Lane, Superman and Lois.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
that
yeah.
one definitely hit.
Yeah,
hard.
that one
Yeah.
I wasn't. Yeah, that one was
Yeah.
crazy.
And I say this as someone who's not even like a giant CW glazer like these two fucking idiots. There we go.
Damn.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
They know I love them. I don't think they're actually idiots, except Jake. He's a massive idiot.
Well, I could be worse at. Never mind.
No, Sam Lane. Sam Lane, that joint hurt because like Lex did not have to kill him in front.
I know,
You
right?
killed him for
The
no,
whole,
you did
like-
not have to do that.
The whole plan though about like swapping the heart though, all the stuff surrounded, I was like, okay, that is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
That is honestly, they did more with that whole depth than the original story did, so I give them credit there.
Yeah.
I'll just piggyback off yours because one of them is semi-related. I've got a thing for it right here in front of me. Fucking Black Canary right here.
Oh yeah.
Arrow.
The dumbest death that
One of the
literally
dumbest
did not
things-
have to happen.
One of the dumbest things they ever did. Like, not only do you kill Black Canary on a Green Arrow show, period, like which is already a bad move, but you have it to where she goes out ER style, and the whole thing is, I want to teach your dad a lesson. So what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to kill him. Instead, I'm going to just shank you here with an arrow. You're going to go out ER style, and you're going to go. Your last words are going to be,
Can you ever shut up?
"Fuck you." Her last words are going to be putting Oliver Queen and fucking Felicity Smoke together. It's like, hey, I hope you guys find your way together. It's like, okay, fuck you, Guggenheim.
Wait, that was the last
Fuck
words? I forgot.
Yeah, or she's like, I hope you find your way back to Felicity. And then she's like, I'm not the love of your life, but you'll always be the love of mine. I was like, fuck you guys, okay? And yeah, we got great Black Canary stuff in the later seasons, but it was still stupid. Second one, I'll go over. This one, I can't say it's stupid yet.
I mean, what?
You looking in the mirror. I can't say it's stupid yet because we don't exactly know how it's played out, but I'm wearing the shirt. It definitely hurt. I'll say that.
Hey, I wasn't even thinking about animated. You're right.
It hurt.
Gambit's death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one hurt seeing that. I guess
Remember me.
that was my
Remember
childhood
it.
show. Grew up watching that, and then as soon as that happened, I'm like, oh God, no.
Yeah.
And like they've.
Oh God.
You obviously you got the tease with the Horsemen of Death and everything toward the end, so they're probably going to undo it in some way, I imagine, but that doesn't take away from the actual moment.
Hey, this is not. This is very true.
I mean, okay, so
No, I argue they killed that show in season 5.
I was
Can
gonna say
I go?
season eight just buried it. 'cause
Okay,
season 6
okay,
is gonna start
Todd.
killing
It's
it.
Taj's turn. I can't wait to hear these. You're gonna say Allison, aren't you?
The fuck is
Allison.
Allison?
From Teen Wolf.
I was happy she died. Get her the fuck out.
Oh.
Of here. She's annoying as hell. I couldn't stand her character, bro. And she was there to be a love interest. They ain't do nothing interesting with her until season 3, and then she died. So I was like,
Hey,
oh,
sounds like
okay.
another Allison on another show.
God,
Okay,
shut the
listen.
fuck up and let Taj talk, you
What
bitch.
I got? Oh, Daenerys, fucking Game of Thrones. I hated that shit. That pissed me
Okay,
off.
you know what? You're. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Let
You're
him
100%
talk.
right. You're 100% right. Daenerys' death was fucking bullshit.
They
I agree.
fucked that up, man. Oh my gosh. And then nobody. I mean, since we talking about animation, Wally West on Young Justice. I was here.
Oh yeah. Hey, I think that
Yeah.
ruined everybody. That ruined everybody. He
I
died for
win.
no reason.
I got.
I
the
just
best
got
one.
hit with a wave of PTSD. Oh
Yeah.
my god. I remember watching that live and just being like, no, not Wally, no. And I start fucking crying, and my dad walks out and he's like, what's your fucking problem? And I was like, they killed Wally. And he goes, what? I go, they killed Wally West. He's like, grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
And then
man,
they
that
had
one-
he
that one
walks
hurt.
out to Artemis, and then it's like he said, I can't remember the fucking line, but she's like, or they tell Artemis he's gone, and she just breaks down.
Yeah, man. I had the best ones. I'm letting you know now.
Okay. Ronan.
Ronan, you there?
There we go.
Ronan.
yeah, I'm here. Sorry, my bad. Some neighbor stuff. I mean, super spoilers because the show just started the season, but like, Last of Us.
Let's
You
go.
know that.
Hey, no, that was tragic.
Oh, I don't care.
I-
I'm not really attached to that.
I literally I contemplated because I had filmed myself when it happened, and it was so brutal, so honest. I contemplated. I almost regretted putting out my reaction to that. Like I was like, but people are like, "Man, you're the only one that's seen this like lose this shit like that." I'm like, "Yeah, that's." And again, I fucking knew it was gonna happen. That's the worst part. You know it's gonna happen, and yeah, that shit still so fucking. You know, that's another one. Phil got a kick out of this, but initially, Invincible season 3 ending, like with Eve, I almost threw my fucking books out the window. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Because I had not read ahead, and then, you know, she went full Phoenix.
I did tell y'all not to like read past whatever you see. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Omega.
I really don't, in terms of like TV deaths. I was kind of like, oh wow, that sucks. Oh well, next episode. Because it's like, I kind of just didn't really care. Like, but like when Taj mentioned Daenerys' death in Game of Thrones, I would have to say Varys' death in pretty much all of season 7, 8. Everyone's death there was just absolutely freaking stupid.
Yeah.
Other than that, Tasha Yar's death in Star Trek: The Next Generation. I was kind of pissed off they killed off that character, but of course, years later, after realizing, oh, she just left the show. That's the only reason they killed their character off. But I was like, okay, yeah, this is stupid. But yeah, other than that, it just character deaths for me is kind of like, oh wow, that sucks. Oh, what's going on in the next episode?
I just thought of another one. A few people here will know this. Donna Troy on Titans.
Oh yeah, no, that death was so
That
dumb.
shit sucked. That shit
was
sucked.
so-
I felt bad for that.
No, I got a better one. I got a better one.
The thing that shouldn't have killed her, like
her.
she could have easily moved out of the way. What was it that year? I just want to hit this point. That was the year of DC characters dying via electricity, because you had Donna Troy and Titans, and then they go the extra fucking mile where they have Kevin Conroy show up on Batwoman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then just electrocute himself on the generator. It's like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember that.
I got a better one.
Big time.
When Red Hood, when they had Jason kill Hank.
Yeah. That was,
Oh yeah,
That
Hawk.
hurt.
What the fuck?
And
Yeah.
he
That was
blew
a good
up.
episode. That was a good
No,
episode.
that was
bro.
a good episode. But it's the fact that you blew him up. Like, you stuck a bomb in his chest.
So
One, how did you do that? That's a big dude. How did you subdue him?
C4. So I don't know, and we're bringing up also like deaths that like were good deaths, but that impacted us. But like to me, to go retro, Ace and Just a League Unlimited.
Yeah.
That always gets me.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like I never not watched that moment of that episode and just like tear up. I'm like, God damn it, that is the sad part of all these comic book superhero shit. Is that yep, sometimes you just can't.
3Dub, you still there?
Yeah.
What are yours before you go? Because it's almost 6.
Minato and Jiraiya
Who?
from Naruto.
Oh. I never watched Naruto. Don't judge me.
Hey, I don't watch Naruto either.
I didn't
Oh
finish.
fucking. Oh man, you know who's another? I mean, again, if you haven't seen the spoilers, but Chainsaw Man, there's a character named Himeno that, like, I barely connected with that character. I fucking fell in love with her, and shit happens, and I was like, you fuckers. This is why I don't watch that much anime. I'm like, God damn you.
Okay, so I'm finna look in the comments in chat. The goal is still going, and the poll is still going. So make sure you vote. But the 5 super chats at any level gets the highest pick on what we will do. So yeah, feel free to do
He has
that.
received 0 contributions.
Yeah, 0 contributions, and if you don't contribute, did I say that word right? Contribute.
Country?
Yeah, that's it.
Country road.
If you don't
Take me
contribute,
home.
I'll have to unleash my muscle on you, and he's already got a green background, so yeah, he's ready to go Hulk smash on a whole bunch of you guys. So yeah, that's just putting that out there.
Did anybody say Logan?
Oh yeah.
Logan,
Don't be what they made you. Oh,
That TV though.
Yeah, we was talking about
Oh.
TV. so
Oh,
that's
well,
why I
yeah,
was-
oh, my bad.
So let
Yeah.
me see what the chat has to say.
He needs that money. It really needs that money.
Dalton said he still remembers Laurel. Martin Stein's death. on the
I forgot
crossover
about
that
Martin
year.
Yeah.
Stein, bro.
That was
Hey,
sad, but it was
I'm not-
fitting.
It was sad, but I got taken out by Jackson's fake crying.
Man,
Yeah.
he
I'm
was
like,
acting.
dog,
If
like,
he had
you
that man
couldn't-
alone.
You couldn't add no tears because he couldn't. Normally you could have added CGI tears. Thanks, Taladia. You see that everybody followed Taladia's lead. Who else? Martin Stein. Yeah, Darren. Martin Stein was hard. Him and Maddie said Martin Stein. Captain Cold, when he said there are no strings on me. I love that. I loved that. He went out a hero. And then
Made
he
that
got to
line better.
he got to kiss Sarah before he died.
Bastard.
Who didn't want to do that? I know Taj did.
I was trying to get more from Sarah, but
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, he ain't the
Listen,
only one.
Katie Lost, man.
Mm.
She don't get talked about when we talk about the Arrowverse women, bro. She don't get talked about a lot.
Well,
That's
technically, she died too.
In that vein.
Yeah,
In that-
well,
yeah,
she
did
died-
die.
Hey,
Yeah, she
no.
did die.
She died like 6
Sarah's-
times, though.
Sarah's original death.
Oh.
I was not ready for that. I was,
Oh,
that
at
came
the
out
start
of
the Arrow
nowhere.
season. Yeah.
and it was brutal too. Like the deaths on Arrow, they were
Yeah,
brutal.
them first couple. Yeah,
Yeah.
Them first few seasons.
Yeah,
like,
especially,
they
you
didn't
know,
cover
like
them.
fucking Tommy where the building fell on him.
What about
like,
the professor from Legend of Tomorrow? Or like
yeah, that's Stein.
Martin Stein.
Oh,
Yeah,
Martin,
there we go.
That's fine. The fact that
Yeah,
they
that's
shot, I was mad, and it made me think about that clip of from that Arsenio Hall Eddie Murphy movie where it's like, stop shooting that little shit. Like
Yeah.
the dude, the Nazi,
Harlem
the
Nights?
dude, Harlem Stein. He kept shooting Stein, and it was just
Yeah.
with a pistol, dog. Like,
And there was a fucking Nazi.
and he kept shooting.
yeah.
He kept shooting him. I'm like, dude.
I barely watched that show, but that dialogue of like I never had a son, but you're the closest thing to a son. I was like, oh fuck
First
you guys.
three seasons are
And then-
peak, bro. The
Yeah,
first three
and I'm-
seasons are peak.
Yeah.
On like the opposite side of
Yeah.
Stein, Ronnie's death at the start of Flash season 2 was also stupid as shit.
It
Like,
was like
they
they didn't
just-
have to kill him off like
They,
that.
they just killed him off screen. That was.
Um,
I mean, listen, I like Ronnie, but Jackson Stein was a better dynamic.
I mean,
so,
I'll-
I'll take that.
I agree, and if anything, I don't know why they didn't just call him Jason Rush because that's basically who he was.
Because they
Yeah.
already had Jason Rush.
Yeah, they already had a Jason Rush.
Yeah,
He was just a regular student. But Tony has a good one. H.R. Wells. That death. That was a good death. But
that
then
bait,
when
that bait and
but-
switch just pissed me off.
it,
I didn't care for him like that. He was cool, but I was just
what
like,
about
yo.
when all the Wells died though? And we got to like see like them all like going into Nash Wells' body and getting to say goodbye. I'm not gonna lie, that was the beginning of a season. I teared up a little bit because I'm like, dang, like that's when you were thinking that Tom Cavanaugh wasn't gonna be on the show no more. So it hits you like in that moment, like, dang, this is the end of an era for real. But then you turn around and they bring back the original Wells, and it's like he keeps showing up as Thawne for like the next 3 seasons, even though he said, "Yeah, I'm done with the
worse,
show."
getting worse and worse and worse.
No,
Did anybody mention Pop from Luke Cage?
No.
Oh,
that-
man,
I forgot about
that's
that,
one
yeah.
that got me. I'm sitting here trying, who's death really
Um,
got me? It's like so much. Yeah, that was
Forward always. That like, oh
It is a recent one, but the Hector death in Daredevil, that was pretty impactful.
yeah.
oh yeah,
I literally was like, and that's it. Again, we all said it, but like the sad part is that you knew as soon as he won that like court case, he had a big target on his back, and it's like it was only a matter of time. And I was like, God damn it!
it's just the fact that Cole, he was so quiet with how he snuck up on him.
I think it hit me harder because the actor passed away, and I know
Yeah.
him from
Yeah,
And now
Well,
that I'm
what
watching Rookie, and he's in the Rookie, it's so weird seeing him.
Yeah,
he's also in Call of Duty, right?
yeah, he was.
Yeah, he
Menendez.
wasn't a Call of Duty. Yeah,
I don't know if anybody. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but Samurai Jack, the ending, cheered me up a little bit.
that ending, bro.
Or well, this is mostly a video game, a very recent video game, Expedition 33. The intro to that, if you know,
Thanks,
you know.
Maddie.
I ain't gonna spoil anything more than that, since it's like the game just came out like a couple days ago.
I want to play.
I don't
that
plan
so
on
bad.
playing it.
It's
so
great. It's great.
We have officially 2 of 5 super chats needed for this poll. I'm
There
just
you
throwing
go.
it out there. Where's that one at? Brainwave Jr. from Stargirl. This death was that was a death that was unexpected. I didn't expect them to kill off like the kids in the show.
Oh, you know what? Castlevania opening episode.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
I
Oh, the first one.
with the mom, yeah. Like I had never played the
Nocturne.
game, and like the fact that what she was saying, like don't blame them. Like it's not like I was like, oh god damn it,
Well,
man.
when it comes to Castlevania games, especially the early ones, like
Yeah,
before Symphony of the Night, there's not much dialogue. That they kind of just they took like couple
the remix.
story beats in here. Yeah, it's like especially like Castlevania 1. There's no freaking story.
Yeah,
Go into Castle Fight Dracula. That's it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
pretty
Especially a
That's
game like Simon's Quest, there's like next to no dialogue.
This one is for Taj. Dumbest TV death ever.
Oh, Billy. I mean,
Yeah.
he wanted to lead a show.
I get it, but they could have did it better.
I mean,
All right, later,
they
man.
set it up nice.
Thank fuck, he's gone.
The execution, the execution was bad. That's the issue. Then he came back. Don't you got leave Frida?
Taladia says Jason Todd's death. That seeing it in live action, like, but from like the shadow perspective, that was like I was like, they're going for it. Like the first half of that season altogether was good. It just fell apart in the back half.
Hey, Ronan, go in the Discord and check general real quick.
Sorry, I got the notification. Fuck you.
What's up, Taladia?
Damn it.
Trip from Agents of Shield.
Well, that pissed me off too.
I don't remember that death.
Remember, it's season 2, and it's when what's her name?
I saw that, Taladia. I saw that.
Into the thing.
You saw
And it's
that.
I saw
the rock
that.
that makes you go to it released the stuff to transform you into your Inhuman or whatever. And he went in there when she went in there and tried to save her.
Yeah.
And then he got hit with some of the shard pieces, and then he like
Nice.
cocooned up, and then yeah.
So Phil brought up the show a little bit earlier.
Corey, that hit me.
again.
That hit me.
And like this one, like you pretty much like all saw it coming, but the way they did it was really good. Clark and Lois at the end of Superman and Lois, the way they wrote that whole thing in, I was like, this is emotional as shit, but I mean, it's really well done and it's hitting hard. Because like they began and ended the season with him dying. So
True. No, Superman's first death was
yeah.
They didn't have to rip his heart out, dog. And then
Well, I mean, it was exactly what Lex said at the end of season 3. Bring me his heart. And what did he do?
it's just the fact that like the way that Doomsday just like dropped the body right there.
Yeah.
He just I said that was good acting. Chainsaw, I mean if you want to cuddle, Phil's available.
The fuck I am.
Well, I felt was the first guy pimped out.
The fuck I
I
am.
just gonna volunteer somebody.
I mean, I'm not cuddling with him. I'm black.
Neither am I.
I thought your reasoning was going to be you were married, Lance.
Well, he's married too, so it didn't.
Yeah. I just don't like dudes.
Oh wait, another good one. The way that I'm not even trying to laugh. It's just the fact that like we start the show and it's all happy.
Martha.
Then all of a sudden,
Why did you say that name?
all of a sudden she's just
Why'd
like,
you say that name?
all of a sudden he's just dead. And then the nurse even asks, "How did you get here so fast?" I laughed when she said that though, because it's like
Yeah.
at least so like the Clark, you didn't think you just like you sped there, like you
did it.
flew there super fast. And you literally just hung up the phone because like you did not like. I hope he came up with a good excuse. Like, oh yeah, I was already like 5 minutes away, like or something. Like just come up with like a good excuse. But like killing off Martha, I'm like, dang, like already. Maybe hope we could have kept her around, but I mean, I guess not.
Also, Star Wars 2 shows in animation had some like sad as fuck deaths. There's Bad Batch and then Rebels. I won't
Fucking
go
Kanan,
into
man.
details. Yeah, man, that
Oh yeah, Kanan Varys. Yeah, I forgot about him.
to me it wasn't even like what was happening. It was the last gift where the eyesight. I was like, oh fuck you guys.
Yeah, the Force gave him his eyesight back so he could see Hera one more time. Oh,
Yeah.
That was emotional, man. That was emotional.
Fuck.
Oh, don't bring them another good one. That was fucking stupid.
I wasn't expecting Cottonmouth to die.
That was
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
killed him off
I was
way
like,
too soon.
the best
Yeah.
villain.
This
I'm like,
another
what?
this another one too. Jonathan Kent's death on Smallville was
How did he
That
die?
was-
I don't remember.
a heart attack, but it was because of like him having him like Jor-El being in his body or something. But
about
it
that
was
one-
it was because he was beating up Lionel at the time. And he had a heart attack from whooping his ass.
How about that one small bit where they make you think that Oliver Queen killed Clark Kent? Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And then Martian Manhunter flies him up to the sun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he like loses his powers or some shit. Martian Manhunter. Don't he lose his powers or something like that?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
It
I
was so
think so, no.
stupid. Man, Hawkman dying in that show had me more emotional.
Hey, no, Hawkman dying in that show was crazy. That was crazy.
with
But,
his Batman voice.
It was
So
better than
moving-
what they did with him on TV after that.
Moving on, this
That's a good
seems
point.
to like this piss people off for some reason. I just feel as if it makes sense. Sinners has dominated the like. You need to put the next film made for IMAX in IMAX theaters. Sinners is still gonna be getting views regardless.
What's the problem?
Like people are really mad about this.
Can I say that the Thunderbolts like poster is so fucking ill, man? Like, it's so
Yeah, it's a
good.
great poster.
It's so good.
Sorry, boys. I'm looking at some giant hawkers on them threads right now.
I've been seeing it
where?
on threads too.
British.
Has everybody gotten their Thunderbolts tickets? I'm booked for Friday.
I got
Yep.
mine I got mine like 3 weeks ago.
I'm booked
I
for
work
Thursday.
Thursday. So
I'm-
I'm going
I
to see it
can't-
next Monday or Tuesday.
Thursday.
I'm gonna
8 p.m.
try and go. But I've spent a lot of money. That's the
Hey,
Yeah, the bottom
understandable,
two,
understandable.
you two below me, a bunch of fucking weebs.
Wait, what?
Omega's like, what?
Hello.
Oh, that's how you
Yes.
That's how you got on Feels Good side fake honker.
Draven said he's going tomorrow. Maddie's booked for Friday. I'm so ready to see this film
I've been
because
saying for months this is going to surprise people.
yeah, it's the fact that it's regular everyday people that got to see the film early, and it's not just weird
You know what's funny about that, Jake?
critics.
I've been saying that since I went to Comic-Con.
Why is it always about you?
I wish Phil, like I really wished I could have got in for Saturday just
I
to
mean-
have went to that panel.
You got to see Deadpool and Wolverine
That's
with
true.
the whole fucking cast, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I text y'all that y'all so mad.
Oh,
I have to leave
wasn't
like
mad.
20,
I
30
was
minutes
right
from
on.
the event, dude, to
Oh,
go
yeah.
watch it. Like, come on now.
Like I was so no, but the thing is, like, soon as they posted that, I jumped on the link. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna just see what happens." I signed up for me, and I signed up for my wife. I'm like,
Yep.
"Hey, we gonna see which one get it. If they do it for Fantastic Four this year, I'm gonna do the same thing."
You better
See,
put
Lance,
mine
this
in
is why I
there,
was
too.
mad at you. You got to see Jennifer Garner in the flesh.
Yes, I did. I also got to see Wesley
Lance,
Snipes in the flesh. He should grow back facial hair,
And Chris Evans.
and Chris Evans. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And Daphne
what's his name?
Keane.
Channing
And,
Tatum.
And
Oh
Channing
yeah,
Tatum,
they're all hot.
And the
They're
hugest,
all hot.
And the hugest of Ackmans.
Yeah, but in fairness, Lance got to see Jennifer Gardner and Daphne Keane and Wesley Snipes. I got to see Florence Pugh
That's true.
and Vanessa Kirby and Vanessa Kirby.
That's
Oh.
true.
I think
Yeah,
Phil,
man.
I think Phil won.
Yeah.
You can
You know?
exit left right now.
It's fucking Florence Pugh, man. I'd sell my
my God.
arm.
I've
She's British too.
Know your arm.
She
Yeah, I sell my arm.
step on
If
my
she give me a
throat.
chance, if
She
she
can
say the
step
only
on
way
my
I could
fucking
date her
throat.
is if I sell one of my arms, I'ma just which
I've
part?
said it-
Like what
I've
you want me
I've
to
said
do?
it multiple times. She can step on my throat all fucking day, and I'll get up and
Man.
go, yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
And Florence
Mhm.
Pugh, Katie Lost, blonde women in white leather. It does something to me.
You just
Yeah.
have a thing for white women, Jake. We know.
The poll is
Hey.
at 62% so far, and we still need at least three more super chats on that. So just throwing that out there.
I mean, hey, look, Dr. Umar ain't even a real doctor.
If anybody just wants to send a super chat for like $40, you know.
$40.
Oh, gift memberships. That's
I'm gonna
another
give
thing
you
too.
$40 to pay 3 dubs.
Putting those profits, Lance.
I have memberships though. Like I just don't promote them. But I want to jump into this tier ranking that King Darren, even though he's watching Revenge of the Fifth. I mean the Sith. I keep calling it that.
This man is at
he's
work slaving, moving carts and
no.
shit.
He's going to see Revenge of the Sith today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he made us a tier ranking list.
Best
we-
by the way, obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What Phil? What do we say? I mean, not Phil. Taj. What are we ranking? Like, ain't it phase 5 or is it phase
4 and 5?
This is the
phase
end
4
of
and
phase 5.
5?
Yeah, this is the end.
So this ranking is. I'm gonna blow it up.
Yeah, you need to.
Well, no, because some of these movies on here. Oh no, you're right. Never mind. It's
Is
still-
that good?
it's the
Is
right
that good?
ones. Yeah, I can
Or
see
should I
what
blow
you
it up
mean.
some
Yeah.
more?
I'll have to
Um,
full screen it so I can see.
Okay.
Blow it up like a little bit more, not like too much, but like
And you know what? They're in a random
That's
order. It
actually
might
good.
make
That's
it,
actually
it,
good.
it might make it more fun to
Okay.
do it in a random order because like
it
it's
is
not
in a
just
random
gonna
order.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
random.
Oh, is this phase
Okay.
4 and 5? Oh, my bad. I thought we were
Yeah.
talking about like Thunderbolts as a
Yeah.
whole, like being the end. Okay.
my
no,
God,
yeah.
Oh,
Phil's-
no.
Phil sent me some money. Phil sent me some money. Why am I
Why it sound
saying
like
it
Eddie
that?
Murphy?
Why am I seeing Eddie Murphy? What the fuck? Damn!
Oh my god.
My
Gore
God.
says just move everything to D.
Hey, Gore, do me a
I
favor.
I disagree.
Gore, do me a favor. Shut the fuck up and go touch some grass.
All right. Anyway,
Now,
Lance.
what
get
grass
Anyway.
are we? What grass? Are we
Anyway,
talking?
What grass he's talking? Oh shit! Oh my god! Are we
Listen,
going in
listen.
order of release?
No,
I'm-
it's
we just-
random.
said-
No, this is
He-
completely random.
Darren put everything in here randomly. Darren put
Okay.
everything in here random.
Okay.
So,
Yes,
first up is Hawkeye.
Yeah,
I
Lance,
thought
let's just, like,
Hawkeye was
start
pretty
with you
good.
and then go down.
I think it's good, but it needed more episodes. That's
I
the
would
issue with
pu-
these
I would
Marvel
put
shows.
Hawkeye at a solid B.
I'm gonna say B.
I would too. Yeah,
I would
B.
too. I'd say B.
Yeah, it was B. That was fine.
B.
Either B or C for me. Yeah.
Too short.
I'll
It's a little too
say.
short.
I'll
Too
say.
short.
I'll say B. I'll say B.
That's a trend for a lot of the Disney Plus series, though. Too short.
You know, it gotta be a B because it gets extra bonus points because Haley Steinfeld in it. You feel me?
And Florence Pugh.
Absolutely.
So there's
Absolutely.
that.
Florence
Oh,
Pugh,
you know,
right,
okay,
you know?
okay. That might have just changed the game a little bit. that might have just pushed it over to an A.
Wait, yeah.
That very well
yeah.
might have just pushed it over to an A.
Dude, you
Oh,
know you're not
man.
gonna put Black. You know you're not gonna put
So-
Black Widow in an A. Don't play that game.
So
I
are we
might.
doing A?
I might.
I think I just changed his mind.
Yeah, maybe, just maybe.
I'm having
So-
second thoughts myself.
So
Damn it.
let's just do A just to be just A is let's just do A.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We'll do
It was
A.
one of the better Disney Plus shows.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it was.
Yes.
I
It-
thoroughly
it-
I
it-
really enjoyed it, and I'm glad we got to see the swordsman again in Daredevil because that was
Absolutely,
like
yeah.
one of
Oh,
the
yeah.
better characters.
Absolutely.
So, Captain America: Brave New World.
ooh,
Okay,
The
I
most-
actually just recently saw this one, so
what do you think, Tosh? Where would you put it?
Shit, I put it in C. It was fine,
I think I do see too, and that's fair.
but
It's
I only watched it once, so I need to watch it like again to.
I gotta watch it again.
I've only
too.
I've only watched it
same.
once as well, and my ranking stays the same. It's a standard Captain America entry. It's like First Avenger for me, and I would put First Avenger in like
I would
I
put
would-
First Avenger above this one. Honestly, this is.
I would
I would
say-
too. I would
Same.
Like I liked a lot about this movie, but man, the leader made it really difficult for me to like it at points.
I
I'd
mean, the
say-
leader, the almost taped together feel of how everything just felt taped together editing wise. You know, you could.
Yeah.
I mean, everything with Giancarlo Esposito, that's fresh new footage, and it's
Yeah.
abundantly fucking clear, right?
Yeah.
But I will say we don't. It's a better edit than other films where they went back and did reshoots where you can tell it was a reshoot, i.e., something like Fantastic Four 2015, where you could tell that the fucking god awful wig was a thing. Like they got everything pretty fucking close, but on the whole, I think for me, I'm probably with Lance and Taj. I think it's like a C. It's fine. It's not the best, not the
Yeah.
worst, but you know, the plot was cool. Like it you had all these really cool characters, but we didn't really get anything cool with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would say C as well. To
C.
be honest,
I
with
feel
you.
so bad for Anthony Mackie, man.
But the thing is,
didn't see it
Anthony
yet.
Mackie,
He was great in it.
Anthony Mackie
he
did
was
his
good, yeah.
thing. It's just what he had to work with.
I think
which
the
is-
cast was good, like the main pieces. I think Harrison Ford was really good.
Yeah.
What's the Falcon name? What's the new one?
Oh, that's
Danny
Daniel-
Ramirez.
Danny Ramirez.
yeah. I thought
He was
good.
really
well,
good.
the,
in the movie.
the character's
I
name
thought
is
he was
Joaquin
good.
Torres. The character's
Yeah,
name is Joaquin Torres,
yeah.
not
Yeah,
Mexican
not
Falcon.
Joaquin
Mike.
Phoenix. Not
Yeah,
Joaquin
that
Phoenix.
too. Yeah, that too. Not Joaquin
Yeah.
Phoenix. I
Like
fucked
they
that
were,
up.
they were
Oh
good.
boy.
I
Oh,
fucked that up.
this next movie though.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
oh
Hey,
man.
no, like
Oh.
seriously, is there an F? Darren didn't put an F on here.
You can make it. You can make it. Just hit
So
the little-
what is it about Ant-Man Quantumania that everything about it is pretty much bad except the villain who slaps hard? Oh fuck me! All right, I'll see myself out now.
No, I
It's also
kind of agree
pretty
with you.
sad. It's also pretty sad.
Kang was
It's
actually
pretty
good in it, but
It's pretty sad the fact that the Wasp is a title character in this movie and does next to nothing.
she had nothing to do in this movie.
Oh, what about
OG
Cassandra?
Wasp Buzz.
Okay,
Cassidy.
you know what? Jake brings up a great point because Evangeline Lilly's Wasp does absolutely fuck all, but Michelle Pfeiffer's Wasp, on the other hand, is
Yes.
the one that they focus on, which is
Right.
hilarious to me. Oh man,
It's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
this movie
Wasn't it like assumed that she was sleeping with Kang?
not
No,
Kang,
Yeah.
not sleeping with Kang.
fucking Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, his character.
Oh, okay.
And then Hank was like, "What you doing?" And she was like, "I was lonely down here." Like,
He's like, I had needs, damn it.
How do I
Yeah,
make
like-
an F, Taj?
hit the little settings button. Hit the settings button. Yeah, and then add row
Add a row
below.
below.
Add
Add
a
a
row
row
below.
below.
Add a row
Yeah,
below. There you go.
There you go.
yeah. And rename it first though. Like, yeah.
Yeah, F.
Yeah, lowercase f.
add-
Lowercase f.
Lowercase, there you
f.
go.
Lowercase f.
Because
Yeah,
we
it
know
don't
one
even
movie
deserve
that's
an
going in there.
uppercase.
Okay, so is it
add,
in there?
add row below. Did you already hit that? Or
Yeah, he already did.
Yeah,
that.
he did. He did. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, you should be good then. Oh, you
Okay.
changed D, you nut.
I did.
You nut.
Oh, I
Yeah.
had roll below.
There you go.
And then change it to F.
So would we put this one in D or would we move it down to F?
F hard.
F hard F.
That movie was that.
That was
Okay, so
bad movie.
Wakanda forever.
Ooh.
That's it for me.
I'll go
For
last
me,
on this one. I'll go
It's
last
like
on
top 2 of phase 4 and 5. Like I don't, or top 3 if you.
I have
put
this
Spider-Man
one
in there.
ranked right next to Black Panther. I think honestly, I think this is a much better, tighter movie that Ryan Coogler made. The only
Tighter.
caveat is, unfortunately, there's no Chadwick Boseman, right? But the thing is
Yeah,
like the movie is a fucking big tribute to him. I think I'd probably put it with S. It is easily one of the better movies of
That's
of
what
Phase
I'm
4 and
saying.
5.
You feel me?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm
See,
putting.
me and
I
Phil
say
been
S.
on the same wavelength today. I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh.
No,
Hold on.
We know I feel. I mean, we
Rest-
know why Jake thinks that way.
Re- about to
Rest
start
of the
the
panel
racism?
gotta speak their minds.
Yeah, where would the rest of y'all put it? Yeah, because I'm putting S.
I would put Black Panther Wakanda Forever S tier anyway, because obviously, like Phil said, it was like tribute to Chadwick Boseman, but Namor was also really, really good in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the
He
highlight
was
for me in that movie.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
But I would put it in C or D. Like I liked it, but like it didn't, and I get it, circumstances, but still.
Ronan, I just.
But why
looked
is
at
C or
Black
D though?
Card.
I don't understand the logic behind that.
Why
Just-
C? That's
I
super
have
low.
preference over more other movies, more just for me.
But
Okay.
this is
Like,
in terms
and again,
of, like,
this is
overall
coming from-
quality too. Like, I don't understand why it would go in C or D.
But again,
Like,
just like
objectively, I cannot put it lower because it's better than the majority of the stuff on here. Like,
100%.
I'll give you that.
It is
Yeah.
a better made
I'm
movie
looking and I'm just like, I
easily.
I'll give you that.
Can't. Like when you think of Phase 4 and 5, this is one of the standouts. Like, it's
100%.
Here's the thing: I don't think about it that much. That's sadly.
Well, Ronan, I don't know what to say, man.
My name's Ronan. I love Tenoch Huerta as Namor. Also Ronan. I don't really like Wakanda Forever that much. Get the fuck out of here! Who
Hey,
the
listen,
fuck
this
are
is
you,
this is coming from the guy who loves Eternals. Like, come on now. Like,
Okay, that's fair.
I actually
Yeah,
like
you
that
did.
movie, but you know,
yeah, I know. Like, I'm a strange stallion. What can I say?
Yeah, you are.
You
all
are
right,
a
go
stallion.
ahead, Jake, because now.
What about
Get it
Omega?
out.
What Omega got to say?
Oh no,
yeah.
I thought we was going like, you know, in a row. Oh no, I feel you did go kind of out of order. I guess what do y'all do?
Yeah. So
We're
Jake
still
said he wants to
talking
go
about Wakanda
last.
Forever, right?
Oh, Jake
Yeah.
going last. Oh,
Yeah, no, I said I'll go last on this one.
Okay. Yeah, we're still talking about Wakanda Forever, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna put it at A, honestly. I like the first one better than I like this. And this is still a great movie, but I like there's a lot of other movies I still like better than this one.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I put it.
But I
put it
mean, we're just
solid A.
mainly talking about Phase 4 and 5 though, so I get it. Like the first one, I do like the first one better. I watched that one more. Who next?
Who's next?
Jake, because Talade already said
Jake.
S.
Yeah, I already said
Oh
that.
God,
Racist rant incoming.
I never gave Jake a black card, so I don't got nothing to take away from him. So
I have nothing to lose anyway. Anyway.
I would.
go-
I would. You know what? Never mind.
yeah, fuck you. We already know what you're going to say. So,
Alright, I'll shut up.
going into this movie, I really wanted to like it. I think standouts. I
That's
think,
a lie.
Fuck you. I think Shuri and M'Baku and just the whole world building of the world extensions they did of Wakanda and even all the telecon stuff. I really liked that. What killed it for me in this movie is what was the highlight for Ronan is I could not stand Namor in this movie.
It's
brought-
Namor, you racist fuck.
Shut your fucking mouth and wait your turn. He brought it down to me to such a low degree, and it just annoyed me so much.
Isn't-
Nothing against the actor, but just the way he was written. And I
Isn't
think
that what a good villain does? Like, you're not supposed to
So-
like them.
it wasn't even that, but I think it was because I had comic Namor stuck in my head, and comic Namor is somebody who he'll defend like his territory, which in of course comics is Atlantis, but he's not somebody who goes and actively seeks out war with surface dwellers unless he's attacked first. So not only did that just go completely against that character, and then you get to somebody like Atuma in that movie, who is his main rival.
He
that
was
tries-
attacked first, though.
My point is, Atuma in that movie tries to constantly combat him for the throne, or in the comics he does, whereas in the movie, Atuma is his right hand, so that just didn't really make.
well, maybe they.
But it's
will
an
do that later
adaptation.
though. Like
Yeah,
maybe
it's
they'll
an
do that later.
adaptation,
It's
bro.
their first
Like-
appearance. Like you can't do
Fair,
too
like,
much.
I don't know.
Like-
Granted, I only saw the movie one time, and I didn't have a desire to see it
Too-
again.
Because
Like,
too many black people for you. I
hey,
know it was.
jokes on you. I love the first movie, but like I said, I might have to see it again. Did they make a good tribute to Chadwick Boseman? Yes. Was it as good of a movie? I don't think so. So I mean, there are much worse ones, but there are also better ones in my mind. I would probably put it at a C.
Fuck you, you're wrong.
So what's the consensus?
Me, you, and Phil said S tier, and Taladia.
I said S for
Foggy.
Who the
For-
hell?
Who the fuck?
Hey, it's actually Kevin Foggy. Hey, sweet.
What the fuck is going on?
Probably,
Oh, this might be
it's probably
Darren.
Darren.
Darren, I think.
Wait,
That's
Darren.
Darren,
Darren?
That's
goddamn.
Kevin Foggy.
Kevin, I want to go to the premiere of FF. Lock it.
Fuck you. Me first.
Pagey doesn't have a link. I made sure of that. But seriously,
Yeah,
so
you
where are
don't-
we?
you don't even-
So what's the make? So are we saying that we're gonna put this middle of the road? Like,
Well,
that's insane.
okay, so it's 4 for S. Jake, I didn't hear what where you put it. Did you put it C or D?
I said C.
Okay. Ronan said C. Omega said A. I feel like at that point, the
kinda
happy
average is
medium. The average would probably be closer to A.
So A.
Yeah, probably.
Unless Darren,
unless
yeah.
Darren
What
gives his
Darren? Where do you think it falls?
Wakanda Forever. 4 of us said S tier.
You're
muted,
muted,
by the way.
Darren.
You're muted. S.
S
Oh,
tier.
well, it's definitely
Oh,
S tier.
okay.
Well, then that's an outvote.
You're not Kevin
All
Feige.
right, all right,
All right.
we win. Okay,
Yeah.
so next up, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh Lord.
I put this in. No, because I
Let's-
think Captain America. I think Brave New World is better than Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, hard disagree.
Let's go
Whoa.
like just down the
Yeah,
line to like Lance, then Taj, then Ronan. Let's just go
Yeah.
down the line.
Yeah. So Lance, what you say?
I think Brave New World is better than Multiverse of Madness, but only because Multiverse of Madness got kind of convoluted for me. Like I love the the character work that they did with introducing America and like all the stuff with the different strange variants and all of that stuff, like the fights that happened in the film. The first suit up scene was Strange. Oh, that was hard. Like that was sexy. Like when he jumped off the balcony and just like had the cloak on, I said, "Ooh wee!" Like I
So where are you ranking it?
I would say C.
So behind Cap. Yeah, I disagree. I'm going B. I think it's a better movie. It's more entertaining. It's a little messy, but I'd rather have a messy movie that's still entertaining and some good character work than a movie that was chopped up and messed up. And yeah,
I guess that's fair.
I'm going B. Yeah, it's B for me.
I echo Taj's sentiments. Same. Yeah, I think it's better than Cap, but I still think there's some funkiness in the Multiverse of Madness.
Jake.
All right. This is where I get a little bit of redemption.
Oh my God! Oh, you get a redemption. I thought you was gonna say, I didn't like this because of America. And I was gonna say, dang,
no.
Jake, anybody that's not white, you don't like. Jesus.
On the contrary, Lance, I happen to love this movie. Not only does it come from my favorite filmmaker of all time, so yeah, that probably plays a little bit of a factor in it. I really love what this. Bless you.
Sorry.
Love what this movie does to Strange's arc. I hate people saying that he doesn't have one in this movie. I wholeheartedly disagree. Because this movie takes, like the Infinity War Endgame decision that he made unilaterally and kind of puts it into perspective of the audience. Hey, we trusted him on that. We went with his word. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. What if he was wrong? So that creates a whole interesting dynamic there. This movie also did Wanda the best she had ever been done, in my opinion. And you got Raimi's weird, goofy, campy horror nature combined with MCU wizardry stuff. And I think one of the main complaints that I see for this movie too is people are saying, oh, where there weren't cameos from XYZ. It's like, first of all, the movie never promised to be a cameo fest. Just because you heard Patrick Stewart's voice in a trailer doesn't mean that the movie promised cameo fest. They teased there was going to be a little bit, and you got a little bit. Could there have been more, explorations of different worlds within the multiverse if they added, say, an extra 5-10 minutes to the movie? Sure. But because of all those reasons, this is definitely in my top 10 of MCU movies.
Oh,
I don't know if I would put it at an S, but I'm
Wow.
verging back and forth between S and A. For the moment, I'm going to go high A, but I could change my mind. And no,
That's fair.
the budget was not a mess on it.
Okay, who's next?
Oh, Phil.
Phil?
So I'm with Jake in this one because this is also in one of my top 10. Matter of fact, it's even in
Wow.
my top 5 as far as the movies go. It's in the top 10 of my overall MCU rankings. I'm a huge fan of the Doctor Strange franchise. The first film is phenomenal, and for the longest time, it was my number one until Spider-Man: No Way Home, even beating out Winter Soldier. The second film elevates everything Doctor Strange went through from his movie to Infinity War. Endgame less so because he's in it for all of 10-15 minutes, but even still, the decisions and consequences of what he did in those movies carries over into this one very nicely. His whole humbling arc of having to reconcile this notion of yeah, I love Christine Palmer, but it's never gonna be a reality for me. But the thing is he gets to tell another version of her I love you in every universe, and that couldn't be more true. I do also really like despite how fan servicey it was, that the Illuminati comprised of fucking Black Bolt, Professor X, Captain Mariah Rambo, and John Krasinski as Reed Richards. I was like, that's really fucking cool. And then, of course, I think I said Professor X, but they also almost got fucking Daniel Craig to play Balder the Brave. That would have been really cool too. I think this is one of Elizabeth Olsen's best fucking performances in the MCU, and she goes out like a total boss. I think this movie is also highly enhanced by the additional extra credit that is WandaVision, because let's face it, people who go see the Marvel Cinematic Universe films may not watch the Disney Plus stuff. So the Disney Plus stuff at this point, at least in my humble opinion, is supplemental to the films, more or less. Like, for example, in the case of Captain America Brave New World, you can watch that movie and be like, how the fuck did Sam get the shield in that suit? Then they go back and watch Falcon Winter Soldier and go, oh, cool. It's symbiotic in a certain respect. I hate the criticism of, oh, it's a homework problem. It's like, no, you're a fan and you're just thinking it's a fucking homework problem because you want this thing to succeed. And I get it. But just on the merits of the movie, like, it is... When I heard Scott Derrickson was stepping away from the second film, I was disappointed. When I found out Sam Raimi was being the one to take it over, I was ecstatic. Because then, not only did he have the claim to say, I've made 3 Spider-Man movies, he'd said it for a long time he wanted to do a Doctor Strange movie. Now he gets that claim too. So overall, I think this is like one of the most unique, and like you can see a director's vision through this movie, and you can see Sam Raimi's fingerprints fucking all over it, and it's amazing. I love this movie, and I even love that Doctor Strange, like Benedict Cumberbatch, he's playing, variants of Doctor Strange, but Homeboy has to showcase a fucking plethora of range.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot going on in this movie that I think is so much more deeper than what people like to say, oh, this is a missed opportunity. They fucking killed the Illuminati. Is the movie called The Illuminati, or is the movie called Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness?
Right.
I rest my case. Overall, again, like Wakanda Forever, this is a standout MCU movie for me. I fucking love this movie, and I would put it in S tier.
You know what? I'm going to bump up my rating on that, too. I'm going to bump it up from A to S.
Wow.
So, who else has to go?
Omega, then me, then Darren.
Okay. Go ahead, Omega Balls. Tall.
Omegle. Just kidding.
I think you're muted, buddy.
Yeah, you're muted.
Anyway, I was freaking muted. Yeah.
Hold on. Yo, give your rating. My kid is apparently in my business.
Hi, Lance's kid. I was gonna put it in A rank. Everything Phil said above me was spot on. My only gripe about it was this is kind of just a nitpick. I kind of wish it tied into some. I can't get my thoughts together straight on this, but it was like I kind of wish it just had a bit more tie-ins to other things, and it just maybe it showed a bit more of the alternate dimensions a bit more, but that'd have made a movie like 1 billion hours long. So
are you saying you wanted more ramifications for the MCU? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think he wanted more time in the multiverse itself. Which
both, yes to both, honestly.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's understandable.
That's why I put it in. I guess maybe I may have put a bit too much hype onto it myself. But it's still a great movie, solid A. Again, I'm just kind of nitpicking here, but yeah, for me, solid A.
For me personally, like this film is brilliant. Like from Sam Raimi, like Doctor Benedict Cumberbatch doing the different Doctor Strange's performance-wise was really cool visually. But like when it was going through the multiverse thing, this is kind of a nitpick I have. Is one of the parts made me trippy when like his face is like exploding, like it kind of made me a bit trippy. But other than that, like Elizabeth Olsen was really good, really brilliant, I should say, in terms of her performance as Wanda Maximoff. And I also got to say, I forgot her name, America
Chavez.
Yeah, America Chavez, right?
Xochitl Gomez was the actress.
she was actually really cool
Mhm.
to be introduced into the MCU. I've never heard of her character before, but it was really cool to see that. And if I had to give this, in between an A and S, but if I have to give, because it's Sam Raimi, I have to give her an S.
So are we in the majority S?
Well, Darren didn't go yet.
Oh, I thought
Darren
Darren
hasn't
won.
gone.
I'm sorry,
No.
King. I'm sorry, King. I'm sorry, Glorious King Darren. I'm sorry.
I'll be quick. B for me. Like, I think it has some of the coolest stuff in the MCU, but also doesn't, for me personally, have like huge impact. Like, for me, when a film that like when an MCU movie comes out that I love, I go see it again, and I didn't have the motivation to see it a second time. Like, I came out of it, I'm like, yeah, that was pretty good. That was really fun. So B for me. It's kind of like right in the middle of my like MCU ranking.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, same reason. That's why. Same reason why I didn't put it in S rank. Because it's kind of like it was good. Don't really care about seeing it again. If I do, sure. Yeah, if I have nothing else to do, I'll watch it on streaming or whatever. But other than that, man.
I think we're all in S, A's, and B's. Like
I was. That made me happy to see that there was more like on the positive side of reactions to this one.
So would we just do A? Just kind of like meet in the middle for
Probably.
everybody?
Yeah,
Or A plus.
Yeah, you can put it
A
in
plus. Yeah.
Is that
Above
fair,
Hawkeye,
Phil?
though.
A
Yeah, I don't.
I'd
I'm
put
not
it
above
above
objecting to
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, or
I'd put it above Hawkeye.
there.
I don't think it really matters. They all end up in the same fucking
Yeah, they
category
are
anyway.
saying, yeah.
Oh.
yeah. How was my connection unstable? Okay, next up is Eternals.
Oh God.
D.
Whew.
I put it in D. I put it in D.
Whoa.
The king is not pleased.
All right.
I did not. I Eternals didn't hold my attention. Not to say that it wasn't entertaining scenes, because some stuff, kept me entertained. I don't know how you say his name. Camille
Nanjiani.
Nanjiani. Yes, I loved his character. His character was very interesting. I loved
Kingo!
I loved when he got to reprise that character in What If this past season. But for me, that was about it. And the Makari. And that was great too. Like the speed, I love me a good speedster, especially with some yams. But
Probably the best speedster
Especially
effects.
some one with some yams.
That's probably the best speedster effects we've seen in like movies.
yeah. So like but that wasn't enough to save my ranking. I'd put it in D. I put it in D.
Wow.
Okay. Taj.
I disappointed Darren. I'm sorry.
I'm leaving.
I actually enjoyed it. I don't think it's like upper echelon or nothing like that, but I'd put it like C, B. Yeah. You know what? If you ask me what would I watch more between Captain America and Eternals, I put on Eternals before I watch Captain America. So I'd probably say like B. Yeah.
It's funny. I actually rewatched Eternals not too long ago.
It's not a bad movie. I don't.
No.
When I went into it, when I finally saw it, I was like, the way people were talking about this, I was like, y'all tripping.
All right.
Ronan?
Yeah, for me, Eternals is the second best film after Endgame. Like it's Guardians 3 and then it's Eternals. To me, what they did was like open up a new road of like stuff you can go. It's like instead of just one big bad, it's just like, all right, you know what? Let's deal with space gods now with Celestials. And I mean, I've heard the argument that maybe this should have been better as a Disney Plus series, which I guess in some regards I kind of see that, just because it would give the characters more time. But within the span of 2 hours and change, the actors and the actresses did enough job to get me have more interest to spend more time with these characters. It was full on Jack Kirby. Like this is another trippy side of Jack Kirby's creations. And it's shot beautifully. Like my gosh, there's just gorgeous shots. I've never been so like, holy shit, we're in space now with Marvel than the big Celestial dude picking up either Salma Hayek or Gemma Chan. Be like, oh shit. So I would go for me S tier. To me. I would have wished for Eternals 2, but I hope at the very least we see like remnants of them, because I think that's still an untapped potential for the MCU.
Agreed. Jake?
So, I have warmed up on this movie more since it came out. I initially wasn't too hot on it.
Because of all the people of color.
What is wrong with you?
Every damn time you get the chance to, you will. And I'm going to make you eat your words on one of these future projects. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, character dynamics I thought were really good.
I love Jake.
Yeah, you do. You really do. Character dynamics I thought were good. And I felt that, one weird complaint that I saw for this film is that people say, oh, it's too, it's connected. It's like, believe it or not, the first Guardians was the same way, and it was done that way in the event that it didn't work, so it could have just been its own thing, and then they didn't have to reference it, but that ended up leading into a successful franchise. If they wanted to bring more of these characters back, I wouldn't be disappointed. I mean, can you shut the fuck up?
No, I'm sorry. I'm doing double time right now. My bad. Keep going, man.
No, I like that we actually finally got mentioned for the Eternal stuff, like the whole Celestial Island in Captain America. So they're actually showing recognition for those things. But the plot did not capture me. The villain, again, is another thing, did not capture me. I don't hate this film. There are worse ones, but there are much better ones in my mind. So I'll throw it at C.
Also, to add on before anybody else goes, like, we got Star Fox and Leprechaun in space, man. Like, god damn it, man. That was
Fuck!
Oh yeah,
I want to see him again. Just do anything.
So much I want to do with that. Like that's a whole, like, again, if people are deep fans, like Star Fox, and I think even the Leprechaun are like Avengers members in the 80s, and it's just like that would have been a whole different dynamic I would have wished to see in the MCU, but
I think this one's fine. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think it's got a really excellent cast. I think it's one of the best looking MCU movies.
Yeah.
But man, that story is just not all that engaging. And it's very, I'm not going to say disingenuous, but it's just very disjointed with the rest of the MCU in that, oh, we're the Eternals. We witness all this shit going on in humanity, but we are obligated not to intervene. Sorry, half your fucking universe gets wiped out. It's like,
yeah,
that's a little, that's kind of I don't know. Like, I just think that there you could have done a lot of other interesting things with these characters, but I also think that when it comes to Marvel characters in general, the Eternals are on like the lowest of low of the rung,
Yeah.
Like I think just on the whole, and even then, like, I did a little bit of research and I read a little bit of Eternals before watching this movie, and what they did with the Deviants was just so fucking wasteful in a way, because the Deviants are supposed to be the antithesis of the Eternals. And in the movie, it's just one deviant. His name is Crow, and he's just this big, fucking Skrullish monster. And it's just like, okay, what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
It just felt very ambitious and almost too big for its britches. So I think I would probably put it at like probably a fair C for me personally.
Yeah. When you look at the comic Eternals too, it's like they are assholes. Like, why would you want to root for them?
I know, right? Like,
yeah.
Would you have liked the plot better instead of them being there already? What if they would have been awakened because of what happened with Thanos?
That would have
I would have liked that.
That would have been excellent, but I also really would have liked if you saw them interact with other characters throughout time, and actually more specifically, the whole Mount Vesuvius thing. There was an ample opportunity there to fucking have Loki show up, and he didn't. That was bullshit.
Yeah.
That was fucking bullshit.
Like, it doesn't help that this movie is like the end of the world. We gotta save them from the Deviants.
Or I would have also really liked when they were showing the Eternals through time. Like, show us what Wakanda looked like back in the day.
That would have been
Yeah.
cool.
That
Wakanda,
would've been
Asgard, you know, whatever the fuck.
That would have been
Fuck,
sick.
Yeah.
even what's the place in Shang-Chi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Valley of Spirits.
Yes. I think
Yeah.
so.
I forgot the actual
Yeah.
name, but yeah.
Like,
like,
it doesn't help
you know-
that this movie has an end of the world like plot after
Yeah.
Endgame, and like
Yeah,
that's one thing
That
that
too.
you can't
Right.
do back to back end of the world stuff
A
because the
lot of
stakes
Phase
are no
4
longer
was
there.
doing a lot of like end of the world stuff.
And
was
yet
really
we didn't get an
Yeah.
Avengers movie.
Also,
Yeah.
like I would have really just liked a scene with like Fastos like showing the development of the nuclear weapon with, say, someone like, you know, fucking Hank Pym or Howard Stark or
Yeah.
someone in the MC. Like,
Reed Richards.
we're told all the time, like, yeah, these characters watching a whole bunch of shit happen, and it's like, well, here's the fun stuff of the MCU. Who fucking shows up? Hardly anyone fucking shows up in this movie, except the end when we get fucking Harry fucking Styles, and it's like, oh, that's Thanos' brother. Woohoo! I don't know, man. Like, I just felt like this movie was a pretty big missed opportunity, but it is also equally pretty awesome for a lot of different reasons. But that's just me.
Omega.
Omega, you're up, man.
Honestly, didn't see the movie. Don't really care. No opinion.
Short, simple, to the point. Love it.
F.
You know, I'll be
Didn't
honest
see
with you
it.
as well.
F.
I'll be honest with you as well. I've never seen this film,
Wow.
and to be honest with you, I don't give a flying monkeys about it.
God.
All right, well,
Wow.
Darren, it's on you
Man.
because we stuck between like B and the C right now.
Hey Phil, check DMs.
I think Phil. Hold on there. I think Phil described my thoughts a little bit better. Honestly, like I think Phil said it because it's weird. It's weird when they say like, "Oh, we can't," and then the whole thing with them being robots the entire time, like that kind of took me out of it. I'm like, wait, this is not what I know of the Eternals from the source material. Like, you're robots, and then finding that out, I'm like, all this time, and yeah, it's weird. It was weird. It was weird. It was weird. Okay, Darren.
I like this one. No, I mean, when I first saw it, I actually quite disliked it. Like, I remember thinking it was boring, it was whatever. But I rewatched it right before What If Season 3 because I knew they were going to have a couple episodes. And on a rewatch, and I feel like if you guys have only seen it once, I would actually say, like, give it another shot because I think on that second go-around, I think when it came out, I don't think people were quite ready for a movie like that, right? I think it was like people were so ingrained to like what a Marvel movie is and was, and it's like, well, that's what it is. So when you separate from that a little bit, not to say that's what you guys think, but like when you separate from that, it was like, okay, that's something very different. I like a lot of the things it does. I think it's one of the prettiest MCU movies. I think production-wise, it looks brilliant. I want more movies like this where directors can kind of just give their vision that is separate from everything the main continuity is doing. Story's a little fuzzy, but like I love the characters and like the villain's a little iffy. But to me, it's a B.
So where are we gonna put this?
That's where I put it too.
We're in between B and C, so
Okay, everybody that says B, raise your hand. That's one. Okay, it's going in C.
Sorry, Ronan.
well, we couldn't even see if Rona raised his fucking hand or not.
Well,
That's what it is.
yeah.
I figured I'm one of the
Okay, next is Groot. Actually,
I didn't even see this shit.
actually, I'm gonna do everybody a favor now.
Go in.
Now hold on.
I didn't see it. I didn't see Groot.
Yeah, Secret Wars was A-O.
Yeah.
Secrets
The beginning had me. The beginning had me.
I think
Yep.
F stands for fell on its fucking face.
That's
Ben
the
Mendelsohn
thing,
is
though.
the MVP for that show, but fucking you kill Maria Hill, that's fucked up. That's
F
stupid.
stands for fell on its fucking face.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I'm sitting here trying to figure out why does it look compressed. It's because I got both windows open. I didn't think it showed up like that on the stream.
God damn.
Oh, I'm slow. Everybody knows that. Let me make it wider. I know Jake likes a little girth.
Jesus Christ.
Lance, you want me to send you the picture I just sent Phil?
No, please no.
You won't do it.
Gore says
won't
Secret
do it.
Invasion was hilariously bad. It was hilariously bad. Oh, but Groot. I never saw Groot.
Neither did I.
You liked Secret Invasion?
I liked it at first. I liked those first couple episodes. Like I thought it was onto something, and then I've never seen a biggest fall off in my life. Like episode 5, I was like, "What are they doing here?" And then episode 6 crumbled.
Yeah,
should I go on my rant, Darren and Taj?
No,
y'all
we
remember
don't
that?
have
We have
We do not have time for
We
that.
have 20 more. We have to keep going.
Right.
Darren,
Like,
not
no.
even the Flash fell off that hard.
I actually agree with that. I don't think it fell off.
Yeah.
Can't
So
believe you
Groot.
mentioned that.
I never saw Groot, so I can't vote on it. I never saw.
I didn't see it either. So
Do we need to have like a
Anybody
haven't
seen
seen
it?
category?
I didn't watch it.
I did.
Yeah. So nobody's seen it. So
No,
I did.
I have
did.
seen it.
I have seen it as well.
How would you rank it? I guess your ranking is the only one that matters.
Who do you want to go first, Darren?
I mean, it's hard to rank it. Like they're like 5-minute little episodes of Groot doing shit. You know, like it's fun. I'd give it like a B in terms of just like there's nothing wrong with it, but there's also nothing to be like cinema peak, you know, whatever. Outside of, I do recommend watching the like final episode of season 1 because it's an adorable little moment of like Groot basically like trashes the whole place and like Rocket Raccoon's like, "What are you doing? We have to clean all this up," and he's like, Groot like hands him a photo of like their family. He's like, "Oh, this is very nice. I'm gonna put this on the fridge." Like it's a cute little like moments between like Groot and Rocket that holy shit. That's it's cute, but like it's fine.
For me, like I really enjoyed Groot both seasons, and Groot's just too adorable. Like in my opinion,
seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has 2 seasons.
So an hour of content.
No, there's like they're like 3 minutes long, so like both seasons are like I don't know, maybe an hour.
Yeah, it's about an hour for both seasons, but still, like Groot is too adorable, and the amount of mischief he does puts it in a B tier for me personally, because of the way you know Vin Diesel comes back into this role. I'm just like, yeah.
Watcher's in it too.
I guess it's B tier then.
B tier. Okay, I'll put it in B.
I can't really say much.
Groot over Eternals is so funny to me.
It's Groot.
Okay. So we gotta move through these next ones. So Miss Marvel, I'm gonna say I enjoyed Miss Marvel. I'm gonna say A. I'm not gonna put it in S. I'm gonna say A. But I really enjoyed Miss Marvel. Like week to week, I was locked in.
Okay.
Like I love her, not in that type of way, but you know what I mean. Like she's extremely underage, but you know what I mean.
What are you talking about? The actress like 22, 23.
I'm 32.
Listen,
And?
she's grown.
Hey, yeah, long,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
long
no
as
difference
you're grown,
than
who
when you
cares?
flirt
I mean,
with
it's a
me.
bit weird.
It'd be one thing if she was like 18, 19, bro, but she in her
Yeah,
20s.
that's-
You
yeah.
are fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
and Darren, no, when I do it to you, it's special.
I don't
And on
want to
that note,
do
my
that.
D&D game is starting. I will catch y'all later.
See ya, buddy.
Yeah.
Lance,
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to not get the stream taken down.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's go because it's almost 7. We gotta hurry up.
I put it at.
Jesus.
I thought it was fine. I put it at. I don't even know where to put this shit. Fuck. I liked the first couple of episodes. Like I thought how they was filming it was unique, but then after that I didn't care. Fuck. I guess C. Maybe B. I don't know.
I think B is a fair ground. What does everybody else think?
B.
I go S or A. It was a shock. I didn't like, again, you go into it, you're like, that's a kids, it's leading to kids. Like, no, I care for the Khan family, and to me, she's the future of the MCU, and they got really lucky with the casting of Mama Melania. So I go either S or A tier because the name, the costume, like that was magic.
So I'll agree with that. Like the whole, the casting of Mama Melania as Kamala Khan, and just like the nature that she brought to the series, I really thought worked. But the plot frustrated me at points, especially because like you look at the 6 episodes, it feels like 3 of them were made by one group, and then another 3 were made by a different group, just because
that's
of
how I feel.
the
I
plot
can see that.
gets switched around, and it doesn't feel like the two things go together. And that was at that point where they kept having to bring up the words mutant, and you would hear the fucking X-Men jingle every time somebody said it. But it was better than some other Disney Plus series, but I'll probably give it a B.
Okay.
I give it a B, but the highlight of the show is easily the partition, the showcase of the partition, and how important that was. I like the Khan family a lot.
I love that.
I really love the Khan family. I think Kamala Khan, in a way, is kind of like the new Spider-Man, but they have an easier time to move her character around because obviously there's no fucking rights bullshit being tied together with another studio. So there is that. Yeah, I'm going with B, maybe an A, but I'm pretty firm in my B, only because I feel like the antagonists were kind of like forgettable.
Okay, for me personally, sorry, go on.
Oh no, my fault, Talati. I didn't even realize you didn't go. My bad. Go ahead.
No, that's all right. I was gonna give this one a B as well because, like, it's representation, and also to see Kamala's powers was really, really cool. So, and the fact that it was a miniseries instead of a full-blown film, it was like, okay, that's something I can watch, and binge no problem. So that's why I would give it a B.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're putting Kamala firmly in B.
Yeah,
Did you go there?
It's fine. Great character, kind of middle of the road show.
Lance,
fair.
you were just all
I'm
over the
sorry.
place today.
I'm sorry, but we gotta keep these moving. So when we're giving our thoughts, we gotta make them fairly quick. But
Lance,
don't look at us. Look at Jake.
Lance, we could probably finish this next week if you want.
Sure. We could
because there's a lot here still.
Yeah, so
we can just say this is part 1 of our ranking.
This is part 1 because I'm gonna upload this as a separate video too.
Yeah,
so.
there's 16 projects left.
Yeah.
So this is part 1 of our ranking so far, chat. And speaking of, I'm about to end the poll. God, they have to. That just sounds so wrong.
Nothing has made it into the D category yet.
Deadpool. Just kidding.
So
Phil will murder me.
So
you can exit left, Darren.
This is part 1. This is part 1 of our tier ranking. This will be uploaded as a separate video. We will finish part 2 next week. But for the poll, and thank you for everybody who voted. Out of the extra live stream won, and you know what? We have a surprise for you. We will be live streaming May 18th, which is a Sunday. Same time. You know what we're going to be streaming about? Our disdain for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
No, season 1. Season 1.
Season 1. That's the. It just so happened that's what won out. Honestly, that was actually kind of smart on 3Dub's part.
I feel bad for all the people that spent money because we were gonna do that
anyway. hey, anything to help out.
But I'm gonna be doing polls like every week. Like Tosh said earlier, it's getting into the summer months. Stuff is gonna be slow, so we will be finishing this ranking next week, and then we will come up with something else to do for the following week. So next week it will be Thunderbolts talk, and then the ranking. And if James Gunn says something else, what's up, Cameron? Oh, Cameron with the $5 super chat. Hey, is there going to be a Power Rangers inspired? Yes, I heard about that. That's the one I sent you and Taj, Darren. So yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I gotta go pick up more comic books. Like I've been slacking.
Free comic book coming up.
Free comic day is coming up.
Oh, sweet. So thank you, Cameron, for the $5 super chat. I want to thank everybody who was here today. 3Dub, Taj, who's the guy that I aspire to be when I grow up. Darren, who is king. Did you tell your dad I said happy birthday, Darren?
I haven't seen him today, unfortunately.
Oh, well, you can send him a text for me.
What?
Lance, restraining order. I'm
Weirdo.
setting it up. Get away from my family. I don't trust you no more.
I can't even wish them a happy birthday, bro.
You just randomly showed up in this man mom comment section. What you mean?
But no, seriously, thank you for everybody for being here today. Today was fun. Like I said, part 1 of the tier ranking, and honestly, I like it. I think we were fair in our rulings, and I'm glad to see that at the end of the day, with even Jake on the stream, Black Power reigns supreme on top.
Fucking knew it.
On top, Black Power reigns supreme on top. I'm here for it.
I fucking knew you were gonna get one more jab at me before this ended.
Yeah. But like I said, everybody enjoy the rest of your week. Thunderbolts this weekend. Also, if you have not seen Sinners, do a double feature. Go see Sinners, then go see Thunderbolts, or
Sinners
vice
Bowl.
versa. Support local cinema. And Phil, are you live streaming Friday?
Yeah, I should be going live on Friday, but
Okay.
I'm also doing something immediately after that too. So it's going to be a busy day for me on Friday.
Draven jumped in.
We got a few people
Red
streaming
boy.
this week. Yeah.
So Council of Creators is tomorrow, as we all know. Darren, are you doing any extra besides Pipeline this week?
After credits on Wednesday this week as well. Yeah.
Okay. Draven, anything? Draven had a couple uploads today, so y'all go check those out.
I was
Sure.
doing something, so yeah, I've got like a stream tomorrow talking about the absolute Martian Manhunter and Absolute Flash issue 1. So I'll be doing that and then doing some videos and whatnot, recording. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Ronan, anything this week?
Tomorrow, if everything goes well, I should be doing a stream from my Star Wars podcast talking about Andor, this week's episodes, and a little bit more celebration, and also teeing up Tales of the Underworld that is strangely going to debut in Fortnite. I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but the choice. But yeah, probably that and cooking up some other stuff I'm working on.
Okay. Taj, anything besides your like regular uploads, anything special this week? Well, yeah, go check out Taj's reactions. Like, he inspired me to do reactions. He be like, yo, what's up? It's
I
Taj.
do not sound like that. So let's keep moving, please.
Oh,
Yeah,
but yeah.
hell with yours. I don't know. What that
Yeah, I
is.
don't get a mention, Lance. I'm not the special one. I'm kidding.
Oh, sorry, Jake.
I was
I'm
completely
sorry,
leaving
Jake.
you.
Jake, what do you have this week coming up besides a racial rant about black guys?
You weren't supposed to tell anybody about that yet.
What is going on?
I have no idea.
We got we have our next character costume ranking coming out tomorrow. The character of the video is Iron Man. Our last one was Green Lantern. I
can't wait till you get to Storm costumes or like Suit Storm costumes.
They're both on the list.
I knew it.
Anyway.
I knew it.
Anyway, I just did a Superman related video today. I've got my Lost Level streams on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then all the rest, Retro Reviews, Arkham Rankings, Jack and Dexter Let's Play going on. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, guys, you heard it here first. If you do not go support any of those things,
You a bitch.
Oh, well, Phil said it, not me. I was gonna say you're a bunch of nasty jerks, but Phil, hey,
Hey.
hey, what
Hey.
can you say?
Bunch of bitches. Sorry.
But my daughter has to come in here and use my computer to do homework, so I will catch you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.